Tom Barnes, Chicago scene in the Edison Park neighborhood. I heard that there's a Wienermobile showing up here in Edison Park, and no, I'm not kidding, it's an actual thing. The Wienermobile right there. I'm gonna go inside and take a look, maybe go for a little ride along, but talk to the people that drive it and what the whole purpose is of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Come on, you know that song, right? Anyway, that is the Chicago scene for today. So let's go inside and take a look. Come on, you've all seen it before and you never really knew what its purpose was, but you knew it was the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. And I'm here with two fine folks. Why don't you introduce yourselves to the Chicago audience? Who are you guys?
I'm at the Grill Alley.
And I am Bunman Bran.
So Brandon Alley. So what's the purpose of the Oscar Wienermobile and how do you end up driving one of these things?
Yeah. So the purpose of the Wienermobile is mostly just to spread smiles. We hand out little weenie whistles to visitors and friends of the Wienermobile. But we're going to be
hold on. Let me just take a look at that. So a little weenie whistle. Fantastic.
If you guys are familiar with the weenie song, give it a go.
Do you have to, is that something you have to know in the interview process, or do they teach it to you so you know it when you go out to teach people like me?
See, that one I just kind of learned naturally on the road. You got a lot of time in the Wienermobile on the road, so
yeah,
just had some fun with it.
Yeah, we're in a different place every single week, but this is actually my first time in Chicago, so you get to experience new places and travel around in the Wienermobile, so it's a blast.
So we're going to go on for a little ride here in a second, but I imagine you get all sorts of people all the time wanting to stop, take a picture, ask you random weird questions about the Wienermobile. Is that kind of a thing? And where are you guys from? Are you from the Chicago area, or are you from some other part of the country?
Yeah, so I'm from the Chicago area, and then she is from Trenton, Illinois, Southern Illinois.
Oh, okay, so two Illinoisans.
Yes.
All right.
Both some Illinoisans, but our team is from all over the country. So we have Hotdoggers from California, Michigan, you name it, we got it.
And the Wienermobile turned 85 years old last year, so it's been around a long time.
It has been around a long time. I think my dad even talked about it when I told him that I was doing this video. He was, what? Oh my gosh, I have one of the whistles from when he was a kid. So how do you guys end up becoming the driver for the Wienermobile here?
Yeah, you have to be a really lucky dog. So every year they get thousands of recent college applicants. But we both I went to University of Missouri and he went to University of Alabama. We both did marketing. And yeah, I just got really lucky. So get to travel with the Wienermobile for a whole year. First job out of college.
For a whole year. So where are you guys heading and where have you been?
So we have been all over the country. I started out on the West Coast, so I've been all the way to California and back in the Wienermobile.
Yeah, and I started in the Southeast, so I've been down to Florida. Both of us have seen around 20 states in 8 months, so we're very lucky.
And you're like, let's go to Chicago in March? How's that work?
You know, everyone needs cheer no matter how cold it is outside, so hopefully we can bring some to our fellow Chicagoans this week.
So what's the Wienermobile like inside? Is it plush? Is it not plush? Do you guys sleep in it? Or how does it work when you're driving across country?
Yeah, I mean, we can take you inside. There's 6 seats in there. We've got a ketchup and mustard floor, a TV, so it's really, really nice in there. Very finely decorated, so.
And how fast does this thing go? I mean, is it struggle going up a hill? I mean, I can't imagine it would be a little rough driving this thing when it's really windy outside because it probably blows all over the highway, you know?
It's actually pretty aerodynamic.
Sure.
Yeah, the Wienermobile has never been afraid to go on any road, and we follow all the laws and everything.
Oh, sure.
We get 2 weeks of training, so we go to Hot Dog High, and that's where they train us on how to drive the Wienermobile.
Really? Oh, so there's a whole thing about how to drive. I imagine just because it's not small. I mean, it's a big automobile. I think you said how many hot dogs long?
60 hot dogs long,
Okay.
so they make sure you're comfortable and safe before you hit the hot dog highways.
So one question I've been asked by many people when I told them I was doing this: does the Wienermobile actually have hot dogs?
No, we do not serve them, but we hand out our little weenie whistles at every event we're at, and stickers as well as coupons and postcards and stuff.
But how many times do people ask you when they roll up to you, like, can I have a hot dog?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
And, I don't blame them. You see a giant hot dog car, you're thinking, where are the hot dogs?
Right,
but,
sure.
We're giving out something even better than hot dogs, and that's a smile.
Fantastic. And as far as other things that you guys offer up or that people want to see, you said go to the website, correct?
Yes, so go on OscarMayer.com and click on Where's the Wienermobile, and you can see where we're going to be in the Chicago area this week, as well as all the other 5 Wienermobiles are around the country.
All right, with this being the Wienermobile and you're driving all over the States, I imagine you get asked a lot of weird things. Like, what's some of the weirdest things that people have asked you when you're out on the road, or even, even doing interviews? Like, what's a weird question that people ask just because of that?
You know, we get people asking us just like for directions and stuff, but I'd say the weirdest one I've gotten is, didn't people think you were crazy when you took this? Like going to college and then you're going to go drive a hot dog? And I think that's the weirdest question of all, because why wouldn't you want to drive the Wienermobile?
Right, yeah, that's not weird at all.
No-brainer.
No. Allie, what about you? Anything?
Not really off the top of my head. You have a lot of interesting interactions with people on the road, so I've signed all sorts of stuff, given my autograph on different things.
Nice.
So I've signed a watermelon, I've signed a lot of hot dog like toys and Wienermobile stuff, so when I get to do that, I always feel really special.
So if there's a budding person out there who wants to drive the Wienermobile, what's the fastest and best way for them to do that as far as advice is concerned?
Yeah, applications open every January, so I know they're interviewing for the next year's Hotdoggers right now, but I always tell people to keep their eyes open. It's definitely the best job in the world, so.
And you guys are officially called Hotdoggers.
Hotdogger, that's the title. That's what's going on the resume.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, you guys. I appreciate it. That is the Chicago scene for today out here in Edison Park with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile and my two friends here, TBARNAS at WGNTV.com. If you have a suggestion for the Chicago scene, that's TBarness at WGNTV.com. We'll see ya.